Hi, my name is Argavan Salas. I am trained as a bariatric surgeon. I did a lot of my training at Stanford University and then did my fellowship in bariatric surgery at Washington University in St. Louis, where I remained on faculty for a few years. I recently moved back to California this past summer, and I am in a role at the medical school at Stanford that's a non-clinical role, which means I'm not currently seeing patients. When the COVID pandemic hit, I really had a strong sense of guilt about not being on the front lines, not taking care of patients, and not feeling like I was doing all that I could. I mean, I stayed home, of course, but I wanted to do more. So I reached out to a couple of hospitals in the Bay Area and offered my help, and they had things pretty well under control. The state of California created a health corps a couple weeks ago, and I registered for that in case any help would be needed in California, because that's where I live. So far, we've been, I think, doing reasonably well in California and haven't needed people to move around the state, so that's been great. When I saw that and that how bad things were in New York, I really wanted to help in New York. So I tried to register through the state's volunteer registry, but that was kind of glitchy and not working for me. And then I saw that another doctor who I know through Twitter was in New York volunteering, and his name is Josh Mugelli. And I asked him how he did it, and he connected me to a society that was helping organize volunteers. So ultimately, that's what I did. I filled out a form through them, and then they pretty quickly got me hooked up with a hospital in New York that needed help. So within a matter of actually less than a week, I went from filling out the form to now being in New York. So, some people have asked about my decision-making process, and really it's not complicated. I just wanted to help, and this was an opportunity. I don't have a hero complex, and I'm not really an adrenaline junkie, so it's actually a little bit challenging for me because I have a lot of anxiety about what's gonna come, but I knew I couldn't stay home and just watch this all happen and see that people needed help and not come and help. I'm lucky that I wasn't taking care of patients myself in California. If I had responsibilities there, I wouldn't be able to help. So I'm lucky and privileged in that I can actually take the time to do this. More later. Thanks.